Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are all fine. Stay home, stay safe. Welcome to math class, grade 6. Lesson name, knowing our numbers. At last class, what we seen about estimation. What is mean by estimate? It means to find something close to the correct answer. So look at, when a number is rounded to a lower number, we say that it is rounded down. Look at the example. 52 is rounded down to 50. So this one we can say rounded down. And look, next one. When a number is rounded to the higher number, we say that is rounded up. So look at the example. 68 is rounded up to 70. And then rounding off to nearest 10. Rounding off to nearest 10. What does mean? To round off a given number to the nearest 10, find out the multiple of 10. That is nearest to the given number. Look at the example. Round off 23 to the nearest 10. So this 23 lies between 20 and 30. Where is 23? It is here. So it is closer to 20 or 30? It is closer to 20. Yes, so we round off 23 to 20. Next, rounding off to the nearest 100. To round off given number to nearest 100, find out the multiple of 100. What is that? Multiple of 100, that is nearest to the given number. Look at the example. Round off 230 to the nearest 100. This 230 lies between 200 and 300. So it is closer to 200. So we round off 230 to 200. Next one, rounding off to the nearest 1000. Rounding off to the nearest 1000. To round off given number to the nearest 1000, find out the multiple of 1000. That is nearest to the given number. So look at the example. Round off 6670 to the nearest 1000. So this 6670 lies between 6000 and 7000. So where it is 6670? It is here. So it is closer to 7000. So we round off 6670 to 7000. Look at the example. You want to estimate the sum and difference. Look at the example sum. 12,904 plus 2,888. The sum is given. You want to round off nearest 1000. You want to round off nearest 1000. Yes. 12,904 is rounds off to 13,000. 2,888 is rounds off to 3,000. Now you want to do the addition. 13,000 plus 3,000. You got the answer 16,000. The estimated sum is 16,000. Yes. And then another example. Estimate and find the difference. So rounding off to the nearest hundreds. These two rounding off to the nearest hundreds. 796 is rounds off to 800. 314 is rounds off to 300. You want to do the subtraction now. 800 minus 300 is 500. Estimated difference is 500. And look at another sum. Give a rough estimate by rounding off to the nearest hundreds and also closer estimate by rounding off to the nearest tens. But I did here nearest hundreds. You find out by yourself. Round off to the nearest tens. Okay, children? Yes, look at the sum. 439 plus 334 plus 4317. Rounding off 439 to the nearest hundreds. 400. Rounding off 334 to the nearest hundreds. 300. Rounding off 4317 to the nearest hundreds. 4300. These three numbers you want to add. Then you will get the answer 5000. The estimated sum is 5000. Look at another estimate product. What is that? Estimate product. The sum what is given? 1291 into 592. So I am going round off nearest hundreds. Yes. Rounding off 1291 to the nearest hundreds. 1300. Rounding off 592 to the nearest hundreds. 600. Then you want to multiply these two numbers. 1300 into 600. Your answer is 7,80,000. Yes. And then expanding brackets. What is that? Expanding brackets. You want to expand, split the sums. So look at the example. 100, 102 into 103. So how to expand these first? 100 plus 2. Put the brackets. 100 plus 2 into 100 plus 3. This we can write 100 plus 3. Next, what do you want to do? You want to multiply this term into this term. Okay, children? 100 plus 2 into this 100. 100 plus 2 into 100. Next, 100 plus 2 into 3. 100 plus 2 into 3. In between, what is the symbol is here? Plus. This plus sign you want to put in between. Okay, children? And then next, 100 into 100. This plus 2 into 100. 100 into 100 plus 2 into 100. Next, 100 into 3 plus 2 into 3. Okay, children? So, everything we expand in this brackets. Now, do the multiplication. 100 into 100 is 10,000. 2 into 100 is 200. 100 into 3 is 300. Then 2 into 3s are 6. You want to add. Your answer is 10,506. And then next topic is Roman numerals. Roman numeral system is the numeral system that was used in ancient Rome. It has 7 symbols. So these are the symbols. Different combination of these symbols are used to represent numbers. So look at the tabular column. So these are the Roman numerals and represents the numbers. Roman numeral system does not have the concept of zero and place value. So some rules are there. Rule 1. When a symbol is repeated, its value is added as many times as it's repeated. Look at the symbol. It is repeated 2 times. So that number represents 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. This symbol repeated 3 times. This symbol represents the number 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 30. This symbol represents the number 100. So 2 times it's repeated. 100 plus 100 is 200. Then rule 2. When a symbol of smaller value is written to the right of a symbol of greater value, the smaller value is added to the greater value. Is this greater value? Is this smaller value? Okay, children. So this symbol represent this number. Roman number 5, it represent 5. Roman number 1 represent the number 1. So 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. And then Roman number 5 and then Roman number 1, it's repeated 3 times. And then 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 8. And next rule, rule 3, when a symbol of smaller value is written to the left of a symbol of greater value. Look at the smaller value is written to the left of a symbol of greater values is greater value. The smaller value is subtracted from the greater value. So this symbol, it represents 1 and then this symbol represents 5. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. And look at next example. This symbol represents 10. This symbol represents 100. So you want to do the subtraction. 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. Look at the next rule. If a smaller numeral is placed between two greater numerals, okay children, then it is always subtracted from the numeral immediately. Okay, look at that example. This symbol indicates to represent 10 and then this symbol represent 1 and then this symbol represents 5. So you want to do immediately that subtraction. 5 minus 4 is 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Next you want to add 10 plus 4. Your answer is 14. And then this symbol represent 10 and then this symbol represent 1. This symbol represent 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So 10 plus 9 is 19. And rule 5. If a bar is placed over a numeral, this like over a numeral, then it's multiplied by 1000. So this symbol represents 5. So what do you want to do? The bar is there. You want to multiply it by 1000. So 5 into 1000 is 5000. This symbol represents the number 50. So its bar is given. What do you want to do? You want to multiply it by 1000. So 50 into 1000 is 50,000. And look at one more example. This symbol represents number 4. So 4 into 1000 is 4000. This symbol represents the number 10 and this symbol represents the number 1. So your answer is 4011. So here Roman numerals and represent numbers are there. Using this we are going to solve the problems. So write in Roman numerals. Write in Roman numerals. So the sum is 69. 69. Split and write 60 plus 9. Yes. So this 60 you can split it as 50 plus 10. 50 plus 10. This plus 9 as it. Take it and write. This 50 represents a symbol this and then 10 represents a symbol this. This 9 represents a symbol this. Okay children. And next what do you want to do? You want to add this. Okay children. You got the answer? Yes. Look at the next sum. 98. Split and write 90 plus 8. So this 90 how to write? Using rule. How to apply? So this symbol represents 100. So what do you want to do? It's a smaller value where you want to write. Write it as left. Then this symbol represents 10. So 100 minus 10 is 90. So you can write this using this symbol. And then next 8 represents the symbol Roman number 8. So you can add and write. You are going to get the answer. Okay children. I hope you understood this topic. I given the homework in your book, page number 23, exercise number 1.3. So the question number and options are given. You want to do the sums. Okay children. Expanding brackets also. And then write Roman numerals for each of the following sums. I hope you understood this topic. We will meet again in the next class. Thank you all.